Oh boy, today's gonna be a good one. So this is my man, Cash Nasty, stabbing his chair with a knife because he could no longer stand the 2k pack odds on my team anymore, and yep, he murdered his chair. Cash was angry, and rightfully so, and I'm gonna show you what makes me just as angry, but I'm not gonna show you stabbing my chair, and that is that the 2k AI defense, the ACE system, does not know how to defend at an NBA level. Actually, I'm being polite. The ACE or the 2k CPU AI probably can't even defend at a high school level. It is much worse than what you really see. So here I'm running motion cuts freelance in the Cavalier system, alright? And I'm gonna run nothing but middle pick and rolls between Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, or DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul. And the score after the first quarter of me running non-stop middle pick and rolls again and again with DeAndre is 35-19. Now, I'm not going to show you those clips because I'm going to show you the Blake Griffin clips. I ran nothing but Blake Griffin middle pick and rolls in 4-1 spacing, Cavaliers motion against the CPU AI on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, alright? With ACE on and all of that. And you can just see the 2K defense does not adjust at all, ever. This is terrible. My team pack odds be damned. That's one thing, and that's Cash stabbing his chair. This is me stabbing my chair because 2K AI cannot defend a play I run over and over again with the wrong spacing, wrong roster. They are defending DeAndre Jordan in the corner. Watch DeAndre in the corner after the Blake Griffin roll. They are defending DeAndre Jordan like he has a corner free. What do you mean by ace? I ran this non-stop. This is the only play I ran throughout this game against Hall of Fame with ace on for computer and all of that. Against the Hawks, the second best defense in the NBA, the Hawks. Alright, this is play now, updated roster and all of that. They don't know how to defend. I have ran the exact same play for over 3 minutes with Blake in the second quarter and over 12 minutes with DeAndre, and there you go. That's the first time they left DeAndre in the corner and rotated over, and you'll be like, oh Sam, they got it. Well no, and then I ran the same play the next time, and it's like they forgot. Look at Dwight guarding DeAndre again. Like, what? Then you'll be like, oh Sam, you're just abusing the computer. That's not fun. It's not about that. This showcased the fundamental issue that is the 2K AI defense. I ran Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, pick and roll non-stop from the middle with DeAndre in the corner in the wing, non-stop. And they bought help from JJ Redick and left DeAndre in the corner? The 2K AI defense doesn't know how to look at. Okay, this is real life Clipper spacing. So that's them running a floppy set for JJ Redick to start the game. This is them swinging the ball between DeAndre and Luke Mbamute and Blake in the deep post. That's their spacing. Here is Blake and Chris Paul up top with DeAndre in the bottom getting an entry pass. JJ Redick running a middle pick and roll with Blake Griffin with DeAndre in the post, and Blake Griffin getting a pop in the mid-range area. Alright? NBA Clippers run the spacing like that and never like what you see here on 2K, never like this, because they understand, okay, Blake Griffin can't really shoot threes, DeAndre Jordan cannot shoot threes, Luke Mbamute does not have a mid-range or a free, so if we're gonna attack the defense, we better like put them in places where they can succeed and move the ball around, because the defense will not guard them like they're shooters if we space them out in the Cavalier style type of offense. I'm running the Cavalier style type of offense with the Clippers here on 2K, and just watch. This is a Cavalier style spacing pick and roll between point guard and power forward. They are guarding DeAndre like he can shoot free balls. And don't tell me like, oh, the computer hasn't time to adjust. I've been running this for 17 minutes straight, non-stop. This is all I did, okay? This means the game does not know how to adjust. Noah doesn't know how to play proper NBA defense at all. Oh, there, Dwight rotated for the first time. So I have ran this non-stop for 7 minutes, and Dwight left DeAndre in the corner or in the wing for free twice. I have scored 55 freaking points running middle pick and rolls between Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, or Chris Paul and DeAndre in 4-1 spacing because the Hawks does not understand how to guard non-shooters. Even though they sag off the shooter, they still getting the shooter, they're not rotating over, they're not shading, they're not tagging the roll man, they're not doing anything. Like, the real life Clippers have to run tight spacing like this because the defense, look at them, they know how to cheat, they know how to adjust. 2K defense, nothing. And you're like, oh Sam, you can't ask for that, it's a video game, you can't ask for NBA defense. The 2K defense has been like that since 2K14. A middle pick and roll with 4-1 spacing is unstoppable against computer, even if you don't have shooters. I have DeAndre and Luke Mbah a Moute on one side, nobody comes over. This is terrible defense. Share this with everyone. Let 2K know about this. This is unacceptable. The AI defense has been like this for years. You can have all the system you want and all the A's and whatever you want. If I space them out in 4-1, they do not know how to cheat off shooters and over help until it is way too late. They do, but it's way too late. I have NBA speed offense with the players I have on offense. It's Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. It's super fast. They don't know how to play defense. Say anything you want about the game. This is bad offline. This is bad online. Because online you can only create one guy. This is the defense the CPU gives you. Essentially, every win you have offline against the computer is a joke. It's a joke. You know why? Because the computer can't defend like an NBA team. Ever. If I can run a pick and roll from the middle in 4-1 spacing with the freaking Clippers non-stop for a half, and I scored like 70 points against Hall of Fame with Ace, like what does that even mean? Like, what's the point anymore? You have like 32 different freelancers, 300 plays. Okay, I don't need to run any of that. All I gotta do is put my non-shooting team in 4-1 spacing and run middle pick and rolls because your defense don't know how to take advantage of my non-shooters and my stupid spacing. Literally, I go dumb and you go dumber. Like, you go below my level. Like, I could be running a stupid offense and somehow your 2K computer defense sinks lower than me. On the highest difficulty with your ace adjustment, I ran the same play non-stop. What adjustment? You adjusted correctly actually, and then somehow they forgot about it. They gotta stop rushing the release, man. This is terrible. Like, what's the point anymore if this is the computer defense? Like, what do you want me to say? Of course I have like super complicated, like, okay, no joke guys. When I play against the Hall of Fame computer right now, because of this, I beat them over 48 minutes, 150 to 80, like every game. I can beat the Hall of Fame computer by 70 points, 40 points, 50 points, 60 points. Easy. Why? Because it can't defend at all. It never adjusts, and it does, but then you can easily put it in situations where it just doesn't know how to overcome. Like me putting the Clippers in 4-1 spacing with DeAndre in the corner and Blake diving into the paint. And they bring help of JJ Redick's guy. They bring help off of JJ's Redick's guy on a Griffin Chris Paul middle pick and roll with DeAndre in the corner. Like, what? This is disgusting. I'll see all of you next time. I'm not stabbing my chair like Cash as much as I want to, but thank you for Cash for stabbing his chair so I can visualize myself stabbing my chair by looking at him stabbing his chair so then I don't have to stab my chair.